Hi there, it's Sam from Pootles.co.uk. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm going to be making a man's card or a manly card. It's a bit of a sunny day here today, so I don't know how well the light is reflecting. But it's just a simple card, and I'm going to be putting together a blue version of it that I've already done most of the prep work for. So this was using 3 of the different greens that we have, but I'm going to do a blue version. So I've already made the card and lined the inside with Night of Navy. Matted it down with some Whisper White and then Tempting Turquoise, more Whisper White, and in my embossing folder, because I wanted to do a bit of a background, is Pacific Point. So a Big Shot, for those that don't know, is basically, it is a die cutting machine, so you can cut out the same shape over and over again, and you get big thick heavy dies like this that you run through and it will cut out this shape. There's steel that's under here that's hidden behind the foam for protection, and as you run it through, the machine compresses the plates and the die, and then your cardstock or paper, or in the case of one of these big dies, fabric or chipboard or anything like that, squashes it all together and cuts it all out. You can put through all sorts. You can put through little embosslets like this one here, which will cut out your cards, it'll cut the shape and emboss it at the same time, or thin framelets, which I'm going to use, which are very, very thin. I don't know if you can see that. Super thin. They will cut out through, or an embossing folder, which I've got here. Now, basically, our Big Shot comes with what is called the multi-purpose platform. Let's see if I can get this out without knocking the tripod. So literally, it has all of the platforms and shims that you need to basically cut or emboss anything. So I know that for an embossing folder, oops, I need to have just the base platform. So you lie it down, put on your clear glass plate, your embossing folder with your cardstock in, and then the top cutting plate, and you roll it through. You can perhaps see it's just coming off camera. There's a little handle, there's no pressure. You can't see this, but I'm using one finger to send it through, and out the other side comes a beautifully embossed piece of cardstock. So I'm going to keep the Big Shot here just for a moment, because I'm actually going to be cutting out with the framelets as well. So let me prep this back up, because on my original here I used the matching Hearts of Flutter rubber stamps, which are these ones here, these ones that I've used, and then the framelets come with it. Oh, a couple have just popped out. Whoops, there's the other one. So I'm going to use the matching framelets as well to then perfectly cut out the shapes. So let me move these out of the way. And because I'm very, very organised, I've already pre-stamped the ones that I want to cut out. So on my base glass cutting plate, I'm literally just lining up the framelit over the top. So just line that up. And then post-it notes, of course, to hold it in place. And then I've got another one here that perfectly matches. This is what I love so much about Stampin' Up. Everything coordinates and just makes life so easy. I'm trying to look at this without getting the top of my head in the camera. Hold that one down as well. And then this one over here. Another post-it note to hold that in place. And then a glass plate over the top, and then run the whole lot through. There's often little bits of cracking. It's just where the just really where everything's moving, because it's I couldn't tell you how many pounds of pressure are being put on here, but actually nothing is cracking, it just sounds like it. So if I peel these off, you'll see that they've literally cut out perfectly. Whoops. So I'm going to pop those to one side for a second, because I need to come and cut one of these out. And this one, put that one out of the way. And then I want to cut this one. I stamped twice, but actually I didn't like the, I felt that was a bit blurry, that one, so I'm just going to cut over this one and line it up. run that one through as well. Oops, pop that one out. And there we go, and I will move all of this lot out of the way now. Try not to take the bits of stuff with me. Right, let's move everything out of the way. Right, so putting the card together, very simple. Literally, it's a piece of A5 card that I've cut. Well, it was an A4 sheet that I cut in half to make A5, folded in half to make a C6 card, and then all of the mats are ½ centimetre less. So a C6 or A6 measurement is 148 by 105, so I then moved that down to the first layer was 143 by 100 and so on all the way down. So I've now got my embossed background, and I'm just going to put that on with some snail. And just line that up. And then I kind of want a little bit of a string banner. My original, I just laid it on, but maybe a bit of a string banner. So I'm just going to temporarily drape that, really. And I've got my little shapes that I've stamped and embossed. And I'm going to do some double mounting with some dimensionals. So the first one I want to have laid straight down on the card. So I think I'll have that kind of about there. And then this one here, I'm going to do a single layer of the dimensionals. What do you think about that? Yeah, that's about right. And then this one I want to have as a single layer as well. That's sort of about, trying to line it up so I've got the dimensional holding it in place. Kind of about there as well. And then this one I'm going to double layer, so literally all you do is you put one dimensional on, take off the backing, get another and put it straight over the top. So you've got your double layer. I don't know if you can see that. So 2 layers, so it means that it will sit that little bit higher. And there we go. And just snip off those bits of extra string. Well, baker's twine actually. And that is quite a simple manly card, and it's obviously Father's Day is coming up, and you know what, my dad's not really into bicycles and golf and things like that you would often get on a manly card, and I love the Hearts of Flutter set, but I wouldn't give my dad a card with hearts and things on it. You know, my husband, yes, but not my dad, because although I do love him, I think I kind of see hearts as being more for love for boyfriends, girlfriends, partners, things like that. So, but I like this because it's a little bit different, and it says on here, E is everything, E is for everything. That's what you mean to me. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to know how to get hold of anything, just let me know, and I hope to speak to you soon. Bye.